All right, you guys. Was sort of like stopping and kind of like meditating throughout the day and getting into the energy and trying to figure out what was going on with. Oh, that's funny because I posted this and it's video number 143 on YouTube. Look at that. Look at that. 143. And that's not what I posted at. That's the title, True Ascensions, guys, message for us. And the video number of this video is 143. Now I'm gonna tell you why that number is coming up and what's going on. So let's clear the energy because I'm gonna channel some messages here that I've been feeling a need to give to you guys. And this is coming from your spirit guides, your oversoul, your higher self. Okay. So, hi guys. Hello. So this message is going to be really important because you're going through some serious ascension symptoms here. Not just you. I mean, it's a collective thing. Okay. So it's not, listen, guys, it's not just the earth. So from what I'm picking up in my dream state, as from India, hello. So what I'm picking up in my dream state, and not just here, hi Maneri, not just here. What they're showing me in my dream state is as we're going through something here. I mean, it is weird out there. It's so weird. It's so weird out there. And I'm not just talking about like outside, like I would really watch going anywhere. Mars is in Aries. So that's just a really warlike. People are frustrated. They're irritated. It's a lot of irritation going around and frustration. And this is why there's arguing and fighting and people are getting frustrated. And one of the things that I'm picking up very, very heavily here is children are coming into play. I'm hearing children. There's a need for parents to really take time to themselves, even though, yeah, you could say like, okay, well, I can't take time to myself because my child doesn't have anybody else. And it's just me. And I understand that. I get it. But it's very important for us to take time away from children or from people who are like children in our lives and need our attention too much. And they're constantly like nagging us for attention. So if you don't have children, then you're going to be dealing with people who are acting like children, and their attitudes and the way they're acting, it's gonna be very tough. I'm hearing the next 7 days. I'm hearing, okay. So I would really watch. My crown chakra is getting itchy. I would really watch your reactions. I'm hearing, okay. I'm channeling here, you guys. I'm really channeling here. So that's why I always take my niece as much as I can so my sister gets a break. Yeah, especially right now. I had a meltdown yesterday. I'm trying to keep my emotions in check after seeing your community post. It's funny because I got on live and all of a sudden that breathing started getting heavy. There is a lot. Thank you. A lot of spirit surrounding us right now. A lot of our guides are surrounding us right now. And I'm hearing the statistics are like, I'm seeing more guides than I'm seeing anything else. And so the vision that I'm picking up here is I'm just seeing a sort of like it's crazy because I'm seeing like a bunch of, oh, my crown chakra is so itchy right now. I'm seeing a bunch of, I'm actually seeing energy right now. Like I keep all day long seeing energy and The vibrations are very, very, very heavy. So it is super important to get grounded, because it is, as a person who's a channeler, a medium, psychic, what, everything, astral traveler, healer, all of these things, I can tell you clearly when there's a big change happening, not just on Earth, but on other planets as well. Based on a dream that I had, I'm channeling you guys. So if you see me looking up or not looking at the camera, I'm just picking up the information here. So I could tell you about the dream that they're showing me that I had was a battle. Like I'm seeing, like, I'm hearing people taking sides. My ear is really hot. Like my ear is burning right now. It's really burning right now. It's like so hot. People are taking, it's okay. Hold on. Let me see what they're saying here. I'm hearing galactic battle. That's what I'm hearing. That's why you're feeling frustrated. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. So they're pointing me back to Mars being in Aries right now. There's a song that I'm singing in my head. Fire, 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 fire from the tongues of liars. It's Flyleaf. If you want to look at the song, it's really, really, really good. And I bit the side of my tongue here when I said that, fire from the tongues of liars. A lot of people are getting misinformed right now. Oh, okay. Hold on, slow down. Okay, so a lot of people, it's okay. No, go ahead. A lot of people are getting misinformed right now, and there's a lot of information flowing through the earth because of what's going on in other dimensions, especially in the astral. But a lot of you are having prophetic dreams, and a lot of you are picking up information, and you're not understanding what the fuck is going on. So it's frustrating you. My tongue feels like something, I feel swollen, like something bit me. Like I can't explain to you how my tongue feels. This throat chakra, the earth is on this throat chakra clearing activation of the higher, like I just hit myself there. So it's like from here, like, okay, it's in the mind. I'm seeing some people are straight up in the mind, and it's a lot of information at once, and you're not understanding how to pick this information up, and so it's getting you angry and it's getting you upset. So when you're ascending this quickly, you guys, and you are ascending quickly, you guys, you need to know this, because this is important information. If you're tuned into this live and you're like, wait, I want to see what she's talking about, you're not interested in me. You're interested in the message, right? And this message is hitting you for a reason, because your guys are trying to tell you something. I've been feeling this message all day long, and I just didn't know how to place it and how to say it. And I'm finally here giving the message. And the way it's coming out is like so quickly and so high vibrational, so Speedy Gonzalez mode. It's like it wants to come out like that, but I'm slowing it down a bit. But if I slow it down too much, you're not going to catch everything. I'm not going to be able to say everything. So I'm gonna go with the energy as it is, and I'm gonna let you guys know you're ascending at a high frequency, a high rate, high speed, high level shit. This is on some next level shit. And I'm gonna tell you something. They need you to know something. They need you to know this is their this is like they're like, telling me they need to know this. They need to know this, because some of you are absolutely losing your shit. Like you're losing your shit. They're watching you and they're going, okay, you need to tell them to calm down. Not just you, they're pointing at all of us, including me, because it was like stir crazy energy today, like where I kind of thought I was going to start banging my head against the wall, like what the fuck is actually going on. And I like had to keep myself calm a lot of times today. It's not even just that, it's like the people I was interacting with, it felt like they were being combative with me, and I was like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? I think you're just projecting your own shit onto me. And another thing, I had to literally block people because they were texting me with their problems, and I was just like, yo, bro, like, I told you not to randomly text me with your problems all day long. Like I got my own shit going on, like too, like, did you happen to stop for a second and say, Flo, are you good today? Can I talk to you about something? No, but instead you're sending me poems and 5-story books and all that. And I don't mind it. I usually do not mind it. But at this point, I'm at that point and you're at that point. This is what the point is. I'm at that point, you're at that point, and this is what the point is. They're saying to you, you're at that point where you're just tired of it. Okay, I'm tired of letting people, first of all, use me. Okay, that's one big thing I'm hearing here. I'm hearing that strongly. You're tired of people letting you use that, letting them use you because you happen to be, hey Tanya, you happen to be a good person. Fuck that good person shit. That's not what I'm hearing. You're a person who likes to think of other people's feelings and put that, you like to put your compassion on the world. I'm hearing for some of you, it's like you want to see everybody happy and do well. And only sometimes does this like pessimistic side of you come in where it's like, it's not fair. But then you like squash that real quick, like a fly that you're trying to give a chance to like go out the window, but it doesn't. It's like a fly. I'm seeing this like, okay, you're sitting down. You really don't like killing animals or bugs, right? But you're sitting down like me, right? And then like you give this fly every opportunity to go out the window. Like you open the window, you pull the shade down, you like open the door, you flash a light over there. Maybe it will follow the light outside of the door. But this fucking fly, it just wants to keep circling around you no matter how many windows you opened for it. You even guided it out with a towel. Try not to kill the motherfucker. Pushed it out the window. It goes out the window. What does it do? Come right back in. It's like, my guy, I gave you every opportunity to leave this house, but you keep coming back in. Now I got to get the fly swatter and I got to hit you with the fly swatter because you're not getting the message. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're laughing, because you know what I'm saying. So, like, it's like I gave you every opportunity. Why you keep coming back in? Didn't I fucking tell you I don't want you here, bro? I'm kindly, gently pushing you out the window, giving you every chance to save yourself, but you keep coming in to fuck with me. And this is where the message is for you. These flies that keep coming in, like, why are you coming to me? I don't even smell like shit. Like I don't understand why you're in here. Why are you here? Why you keep coming to me? What it is exactly you want from my life? Can you tell me that? Because I'm just trying to figure out why you keep coming back in my life. Like, bro, I don't know you and I don't fucking want to know you, all right? What did I fucking know you in fucking kindergarten? Now all of a sudden you're my best friend. Why? Because what do you see me doing that's attracting you? Why do you keep coming to me? Why do you keep trying to infiltrate me? Infidel? Step back. Like, this is the thing. And right now, that's besides the point. That's one of the messages. That's one of the messages. It's like they're just like, those people that really, really act like you ain't shit. You're never gonna be shit. Your mom ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. Your sister ain't shit. But then they go through shit and now you're the shit and they're calling you on some shit. Ain't that shit a bitch? That's crazy. Like, I'll be that person on the other side of the phone, like, bruh, it's just like, makes you scratch, like as if you had a beard. You start doing this to your fake beard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or you like start looking for them 2 hairs. Like, is this bitch? Okay, that's besides the point. But it's not just these people. It's not just the people. It's the past karmic returns really knocking at your window when all the doors are, buddy, read the room. Like you're knocking on my window, karmic past life interactor that I don't want to interact with. I got all the doors locked, my bro. I got all the doors locked. The shades are all closed. but you're over here finding the bathroom window and you're knocking on it. Like, yo, I know you're home. Yo, open the door, bro. Hey, yo, I knew you were home. I saw the lights on. It's like, man, motherfuckers just don't get it, do you? You don't understand boundaries, and that's where we have to clarify right now. And for those of you who deal in the spiritual realm, as long as you know that this is just not this little reality that you see in front of your eyes. Oh, look at these four walls. Look, nah, there's more to this shit. My ear is burning right now. Like it's on fire. Like it's more than just these four walls, you guys. So if you're dealing with things just here in this 3D plane and you think this is all there is, and you're walking around going, something's going on here in the 3D realm, you have to understand and put it in your mind that everything is energy. And so if you're feeling negative energy, try to stop for a moment and not look around you exactly here in this dimension with all these people in this 3D realm. Because I tell you, my feet are vibrating from my head to it's nonstop. It's like, it has been nonstop vibration. So what does that tell Flo? That tells Flo that right now there must be some big ass portal open, and it's just free falling. Motherfuckers is just like, whoa, like somebody accidentally opened the key to a portal somewhere, and all these spirits are running around, amok, like, they're like running a motherfucking muck out here on earth, and they're fucking losing it, man. And they're losing it, and then we're losing it because they're losing it. And it's happening in such a high speed, high rate. And so many of them really have nothing to do with you. And many of them do want to come back up and dredge up old karmic soul contracts that I'm hearing, that they're looking to reconnect it's like that. It's like a weird ass thing. It's like almost like you had a job like 5 years ago, and then all of a sudden that boss like emails you randomly and says like, I remember you from 5 years ago, and we really think that you would be good for this position. Would you? When you know damn well you were never good at that position, so the boss is only calling you because he must want to fuck you. So he needs to get you back in the office so he can bend you over next to his laptop and call you his bitch. But no, we're not getting bent over no more. Ain't nobody getting fucked in the ass over here with no lube. First of all, ain't nobody getting fucked in the ass here, period. I don't even get down like that, homie. Like, you better take that shit somewhere else, cuz, like, we ain't doing that around her. But, like, why do you keep trying? Yeah, it's like crazy. You guys have to understand, when I speak about this, I am a seer of the spirit world. I'm a seer. I see things. I see things here. I see things in the spirit world. I'm constantly shown and redirected and directed back to this, to that, pointing me to this, to that, so that I may know what's going on, not only here for all of you, but I discover, and I'm like the digger, what they called, the astrologer. No, what am I saying? Astrologer. Those guys that dig up the fossils in Egypt. What the fuck are they called? Archaeologists. I'm the archaeologist of spirit. Like things be just getting dug up, and I'll be finding bones and treasures, and then I'll be finding like cursed tombs, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, and which pharaoh fucked which woman, and which king fucked which princess, and I'll find these things out so that I can bring these messages back to you guys. And I've been seeing many strange, detail-oriented things taking place in the astral. The astral is absolutely super powerful right now. The astral, you know what the astral is. You guys know what the astral is, right? Again, please, I'm going to point this again. I think I've done this 100 times, but we'll do it again. Please look at your palm from here to here. Okay. Look at your hand from here to here. If you have a bunch of lines like I do, you see those lines? You see all those lines right there? They're going vertically. That means left to right, not up and down. You see all those lines, right? They're very clear on my hand. You could see them all those lines in this circle here, all of these lines, you see them, right? You can see them. Do you have them? Mm-hmm. Do you have those lines? If you have all of those lines like I do, you are a powerful astral traveler. Okay. From here to here. You travel in the astral, and the reason why you do traveling in the astral and why you're powerful in the astral realm and you're able to do that is because that's one of your missions, to go and find out and gather information, gather intel, and bring it back to the collective. Okay, that's one of your missions. It was one of your purposes when you came here on earth. Okay, it's one of your purposes when you came here on earth. Okay, you got a lot more than me. Congratulations. This isn't a competition, but that means you're an astral traveler, okay? And you're able to pick up psychic information. Psychic information. If you got a bunch of lines under your pinky here, right here, just right here under your pinky, a bunch of lines that you really can't see right now because I don't know the line, but if you see right under my pinky right there, there's vertical up and down lines right under your pinky, directly under your pinky. That means you're a healer and you're a powerful one. The more you have, I have about 40 of them, 50 of them there. It means you're a powerful healer. If you have an X right in the middle of your palm, in between those two lines, if you have an X in between those two lines, you see right there, those two lines, and you have a big X in the middle, if you could, I don't know if you could see mine, it means you're a powerful psychic, okay? So these are all telltale signs of your purposes here on this earth. So if you have this big X on your palm, in the middle right there, you see it, you can see it clearly. Look at that big X in between those big lines. You see my X right there? I have a bunch of them going across. And if you have that, you're a powerful psychic. And one of the things a psychic does is they collect information from past, present, and future. And somewhere along the lines in parables, they'll catch these messages and they're able to transfer them on over to the collective, and they're able to help intuitively the people around them because that's one of your purposes, or random strangers, or you're able to use that gift to help others. Okay. That psychic intuition, that healer intuition, that astral travel. Okay. Yeah. You have X on both hands. Now I'm going to show you guys one more thing. So you understand that if you're not using your psychic gifts because you have a certain fear, that means in a past life, something happened that has made you afraid to use your gifts. So now what you're going to do is, okay. So right under your ring finger, you guys, right under your ring finger, above that line, above this line here, right above, I'll show you guys on Instagram in a second. Above this line right here, there's a triangle. Tell me if you have a triangle right here. Hold on, I'll show you. It's right here. I can't do both at the same time. So it's right under your pinky finger, and it'll be right over that, right above that line. Right there, there'll be a triangle, a clear triangle above that line in your pinky finger. Tell me if you find a little tiny triangle. Yes, you can gain the lines and the lines can change, of course, 100%. I have the X, but the triangle is closed on both hands. Okay, if you guys have a closed triangle, if your triangle is closed, like mine was closed and it has opened up, and I shit you not, mine was perfectly closed and it is not closed anymore because I started to use my gifts. If your triangle is closed, it means that you're fearful of using your gifts, my ear, you guys. If your triangle is closed, it means you're fearful of using those gifts in this lifetime because something in a past life stopped you from doing that in this lifetime. Like you went through a traumatic, my ear, somebody stabbed my ear. It just said, ooh. And I see what I'm saying? Like you went through some traumatic shit. Like either you were burned for using your powers, your healing gifts, or your astral traveling, or it doesn't matter what. Yeah, it's upside down, basically. The triangles, you could see it almost right there. You could see it where the red mark is on my hand. I have a clear triangle there, and it used to be closed and it's now open. somewhere along the lines in a past life, you had some real traumatic stuff happen to you, and so therefore in this lifetime, whatever was implanted to you in your brain and your consciousness, your subconsciousness from that lifetime, causes you to stay clear from using your psychic gifts to help others. Okay, and it's just a blockage that you need to open up. My triangle used to be closed, which I told you, it's right here under your ring finger. My triangle used to be closed and now it's fully open. Like I only have the top part now. And it used to be completely closed when I first started this because I wasn't using my gifts all the way. I was still scared to use them until I finally broke through the code, I guess the barriers. And I'm still working right now in this moment, which I'm like in that next level of ascension, because one step after another, I went from tarot readings to mediumship, oracle channeling, healing, all that stuff. And I started recognizing one by one, it was like a domino effect, to use all of my gifts. But if you don't have the triangle, well, if you don't have the you probably do, but if you don't have the triangle there, and you don't have, if you have an X with no triangle, that means that you're able to use your psychic gifts in this lifetime freely and openly, and nothing's stopping you but you. Okay. You have a weird little heart. It could look like a heart too, though. Okay. So yeah, so that's the message there for you. I want you to know that, because it means that you were so traumatized by whoever did what to you in a past life, that you're like, you won't even step into that. You won't even try and use your gifts in this lifetime because you're terrified of it because of whatever happened to you. So you could have been burned. I'm hearing stabbed. Well, I'm actually seeing somebody get stabbed by several people, like almost like a lynching, but like it's like swords. I'm seeing swords in like medieval times. Oh, I'm hearing off with his head. I'm hearing that. Some of you were a male healer, I'm hearing, and I see you like this is really specific. It's a cabin in the woods, and it's got like, it's brown, but there's green stuff. I heard that somebody had a dream about this too. I'm hearing something about a leopard, alien. I'm hearing disclosure, telepathic communicator. I'm hearing that song. And now rise up, rise like today. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. Okay. I'm just hearing the number 19 and lifetimes. Okay. I'm hearing 19 and lifetimes. Okay. I'm hearing libertad, libertad, libertad. That means freedom in Spanish. Airoso, airoso. Esposo, mi esposo. I'm hearing mi esposo. You were listening to that song this morning. I'm hearing indigenous, and I'm hearing Scorpio, and I'm hearing library. I'm hearing lair, a lair. Like, what is it? Like a lair. A lair is like a like a lair, right? Like Nordic cabin type of thing. I'm hearing 95. I'm hearing aerials in the sky. Da, na, 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 na. You know that song? Aerials in the sky. That's by not Corn. Is it by Corn? Oh, you need to watch that video. I'm hearing that you're connected to something like that. Okay. You were just researching exactly what I said. Well, yeah, because here's the thing. I'm telling you guys all this like right now tonight because okay, I'm hearing you needed to know this. Some of you are really you gotta wake up. I'm hearing you gotta wake up to your gifts. All of us, like I'm hearing all of you. It's time. I'm hearing channeling, System of a Down. Thank you. I'm hearing Lyrans, the Lyrans Pleiadian star system. Um, Tamar, because I've watched the video. I think I showed you guys that. Um, I'm hearing Eliza. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is that 95 is the year you were born. So what I'm hearing here is that your guides are going to, I'm hearing, contact you. I mean, I just heard something about the color white. Look for the color white, I heard. Something in December happened, or my heart chakra is going off. Um, I'm seeing a soft brown couch, like you know those. It looks like suede, but it's not suede. It's like a, I don't know what the fuck that material is, but it's like it's like a fluffy brown couch. I'm seeing that. I'm hearing light that candle next to light that candle. I'm hearing light that candle. There's a candle that you have that hasn't been lit. Like I'm just seeing like a beige candle here. Don't keep it in the bathroom. I'm hearing that. Um, I'm channeling, so I'm just allowing energy to like to give me messages that are necessary and just like I guess they want to pinpoint some stuff so people know it's like I'm hearing September. March 14th. I just heard that date completely and perfectly. March 14th. You don't have a candle, I put frankincense in it next to my bed. Yeah, be careful with that. Frankincense could pop sometimes. Just be careful. Um, um, I want to say what I'm hearing here. Um, thank you. I want to say what I'm hearing here. There's a hold on. There's a list of responsibilities and tasks that are buried in your notebook. I'm hearing that you write in. I see somebody writing in a notebook and putting information in, and there's some ideas there that you need to look back on. So I'm also going to listen to that message. Uh, I'm hearing, I know how bad you want it. I know how bad you want it, but okay. We need to do a cleanse. We need to do a cleanse. That's including me, the stomach. I just got stabbed in the belly button, and it's like it's time for the solar plexus to get completely cleared. There's important information that's trying to come through to you, but something is blocking it, and I'm hearing literally shit. um I'm trying to give you the information, but there's shit blocking it. It's like I'm hearing that like literally. This is also because true ascension needs clarity. I'm hearing that very strongly. True ascension needs clarity. And yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. So true ascension needs clarity, I'm hearing. And and when they're, oh, did you see the light go off? And when the guides are trying to communicate with us, true ascension needs clarity. And in order to attain that clarity, I'm hearing fast. You must fast. I've already been hearing this for a while, and it's something I'm really like, I just sometimes want to punch myself in the face. And this is where the frustration comes in. This is where the not being hard on yourself comes in, because the more we push, I'm hearing the more we push the fucking agenda on us, on ourselves, because I'm hearing nothing and no one is pushing the agenda on you. Nobody is forcing you to commit to anything. And it's all about your perception. And it's like, if you feel like you're being pressured to do it, this is where the problem lies. Really, I'm getting really stabbed in the stomach here. Some of you have stomach issues really bad. I'm hearing IBS really strongly. Like I'm hearing she's wondering why her stomach always hurts. Now I do have like I'm Virgo, I rule the gut, I rule the stomach. But I don't have pain in my stomach, but I do deal with stomach sensitivity. And so, but like they're saying somebody here really is dealing with some stomach issues and pain. And I'm hearing body pain too. I just got like pushed to my left shoulder right here, specifically in this area. And they're showing me this area right here. Okay. So they're trying to tell me but whoever's getting pain right here in this area, yeah, okay, movement. I'm hearing movement too. Yeah, yeah, guys. We all need to do this, including me, right? Yoga, belly dancing, walking, exercise. A lot of us have been stagnant, okay? We've been very stagnant lately. No, divine, I'm just channeling information and energy right now, whatever is coming through for all of us. Yeah, sometimes can go a couple of days without going. Yeah, yeah. There's stagnancy happening for a lot of us. We feel stuck a little bit here, but there's a reason for that. So don't judge it. Do not judge it, because I'm feeling somebody very strongly here. Oh, you have a candle on the mantle next to your brown couch in your living room. Whoa, Wayne, interesting. Um, yeah, my back all of a sudden just like really, it's like a lot of pain in my back right now. Oh, guys, I'm getting pointed to the shoulder. What's going on with this? Somebody's got something going on in their shoulder here. I feel like you might have torn a muscle or pulled a muscle. And when you're lifting things, it's really bothering you. I really would, oh yeah, see, it just cracked right there. I would check that out. Somebody's dealing with some heaviness here. Oh, let's clear that in the shoulder, please. Let's clear it. All of a sudden it just started hurting there. Wow. Okay. Your back hurts and shoulder pain. Stretching. I'm really picking that up very strongly, you guys. The stretching is so important. This was one of the things I saw today that I think feel the need to share with you. This stretch right here. You see this stretch right here, guys, on YouTube? She's got her elbows on the table and her back is stretched out like she's about to get banged out from the back and shit. But except for the elbows would be uncomfortable in that position. But however, it's important to, that's a stretch. I'm feeling guided to share that with you guys, that stretch right there. So putting your elbows up on the thing and stretching your back that way, it is so good for your shoulders. One of the things I love to do is hang my hands from the top of my door and just let my body hang from it. If you could get yourself to like a pole, I'm hearing a pole, or like something in the house where you could put your arms up on something and just let your body hang off of it, and all your like shoulders will crack and all that stuff. You'll loosen your back up. And also one of my favorite things to do when I'm having back problems, I do have very large breasts. I have 38 triple D. So it's very heavy. I feel like I'm carrying 2 watermelons with me all of the time. Yeah, it does open up your chest. Yes. I've been having these weird, painful stomach spasms all throughout the day, a couple of weeks. I don't know why, where they're coming from or what's causing them. Nitra, I'm hearing dairy is, if you eat dairy, it's not working for you. Yeah, so I feel like what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Nitra, coffee. I'm hearing coffee for you to stay away from coffee, and I have to stay away from coffee. I like one of the things I love is to make myself a frozen coffee at home. I make it, and I don't put much coffee in it. It's mostly coconut milk, but like it's one of the things. Coffee is not for people who have sensitive stomachs. We really got to stay away from coffee. I don't eat dairy. The only thing I really fuck with a lot is that I love is um um Swiss cheese and provolone cheese. I just love them so much. I really do. Um, I'm feeling a lot of energy, so I want to kind of get these messages out because it's a lot. Yeah, yeah. Oh, one of my favorite things to do when my back hurts, I'll go on like a wood floor, a straight up wood floor, and just lay on my back for like 20 to 30 minutes and just stay there because we have beds, and beds are super not made for us. They're just like they're first of all, our shoulders are bent this way, our backs turn this way, and the amount of times we turn, the amount of times we stay in one place at night, I'm hearing that too for all of us, is it's causing that pain in our backs, our shoulders, our bodies. So one of the things that I right now, after I'm done with this, that I will do is lay on that floor right there and just keep my back straight on that wooden floor. And if you're having what I'm having, which is I'm hearing tingling in the calves, especially the calf area, my feet will tingle at night very badly. And I know that it has to do with spiritual reasons, but a lot of it could be with tendonitis, it's called, I think. It's like restless leg syndrome. To put your back on that wood floor and then your legs up on that wall and stay that way for about 20 to 30 minutes. But also walking really eases that. Nicotine causes more tingling, and so does caffeine. Caffeine, nicotine, and not walking and exercising really frustrates and irritates that's what I'm saying. Yoga. I need to do yoga, but like it's so guys, I gotta tell you, man, I'm gonna tell you something. And I don't know, again, I made that video earlier today. I don't know if you've been feeling this, but babe, I have been for the past 2 days so mean to myself, and I know why. It was a Sagittarius. Oh my God, I can't even lay down without my tits being in my way. It was a Sagittarius post full moon energy, and it was really fucking with my your calves are sore and tingling. You need to lay your back straight on a wood floor and then put your legs up against the wall for about 20 to 30 minutes. If you're bored, watch something on your phone and just lay there. It was a very tough few days for me, you guys. I got to tell you, as a person who likes to stay strong and really be like, I'm tough, I'm strong, I got this. I went through it the past 2 days. When I say beating the shit out of myself, like in my mind, and I know that has everything to do with the amount of intense energy that's flowing through our system and the system I'm hearing that's escaping the system as well. Oh my gosh. I just like my eyes went right to this snake that is painted on. That's so weird. I'm looking at that as like energy just like surrounding our aura. It's so weird. I'm seeing like a bunch of like creepy crawlies around our aura and needing to clear the aura as much as you can. Clear the aura as much as you can. Some of you have acid reflux so bad, I feel like throwing up. I just felt the acid reflux super hard. Oh, Gina, the attitudes. I'm telling you, it's weird out there. I really was gonna like rent a car and like go hang out this weekend and like ask people if they want to go do something and pick them up and like go hang out. But bitch, no, not with this energy, because I'm liable to fucking the old flow was would have I'm telling you, warning to like stay the fuck away from everybody. I've been so annoyed, Daniela, everybody hideout mode, straight up hermit mode, but like extra hermit mode because we know, here's the thing, we know, we're not stupid. But that doesn't mean hide away in your house, because today I had to step out in nature for a little bit because I really was like super extra frustrated. So I had to go outside and just stand out there for a little bit. And, you know, one of the things that I'm struggling with, is that I don't get no free time to myself. So it's, if I'm not doing readings, or if I'm not going live, or if I'm not trying to write, or if I'm not trying to create something, I really don't know when the last time I had like a couple of days to just flow, like Florina, to just be comfortable, relax, and just like really unwind my spirit and just be like very you know, not have to think or do or anything. It's like almost like I'm on do mode too much, and I'm sort of not, I'm not giving, and that's what the message is here. It's like needing to give ourselves time to not do, right? I was listening to the Tao, to the Tao De Ching, and he says not practice the art of not doing. And I always, like when I first heard that, I was like, the fuck is he talking about? Practice the art of not doing. What are we, monks in the woods? Like, we got shit to do, we're humans. And then I realized what it was like, it all chalked up to like the whole thing with manifestation. And I was getting real frustrated with the universe because I'm like, oh my God, I did all these. I'm going to just share with you guys what I was experiencing, what I was thinking in my head. Maybe you guys will resonate with it. Maybe there's a reason I'm sharing it. I'm like, oh my God, I did all these things. I helped all these people. All my life I had to fight. Like, I was really in friggin' the color purple mode. Like, you know, really realizing that like my whole life I've been a slave to others. And that's like, the realization of that is so unfathomable. When you sit down and you go, holy shit, I have been like everybody's little slave like my whole life. This is not right. This is not okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't okay. Like, why have I been in the slave mentality for so long? And not only like just in the slave mentality, but like I've always felt like I needed to do stuff for everybody. Why did I always feel like I had to help people and I had to be the one, and I had to be the one? And then I said to my guides today, you know what? Don't talk to me about patience, because I got motherfucking patience. I said, I don't live with a bunch of Buddhists and monks in the fucking Tibetan mountains. I said, I live in the real world where everybody got a fucking attitude and I always got to be the bigger person. Do you know how hard that is? Don't fucking talk to me about patience. You don't know what patience is until you have to live in my fucking reality. This shit is crazy over here. But then like I just kept going with it, and like I was calling myself all types of names, and lazy bitch, I'm done, I'm giving up my vision, I'm fucking over it, I don't need your help anyway, blah blah blah. I was like a 2-year-old yelling at the universe like a little bitch. But you know, when my guides deal with me, they know how I am. Like, I get in that mode, but I really actually give them good information about what humans are experiencing, because I show them the frustration, the amount of patience, and resistance it takes to, not only, especially with someone like me who has to resist all sorts of temptations and every fucking, and ow, get, who has to resist all sorts of temptations in every type of way. It's so much that we have to, you know, it's like, oh, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? It was like, whoa, these past 2 days have been a test, a big fat fucking test. And the test was that my shadow self is, our shadow selves is what I'm hearing, is showing us what we really need to let go of. Yeah, Darnell. Our shadow self is showing us what we truly need to let go of, what we're really still holding on to, which is the bad habits and the same repetitive actions and expecting different results. And sometimes the realization of that, listen to this part. The realization of realizing that your actions has caused many of the consequences. It's so hard because you tried to be good, you tried to do the right thing or whatever the right thing is, right? And you tried to do things the right way, and you tried to like follow the flow of the right way of living, and then not feeling like you're being supported by anyone, and feeling alone in this, and but then knowing you're not alone. And it's like this battle of the mind where it goes and it fights you, and it goes, well, oh, you want to believe, oh, you saw that the light just flashed again. Oh, you want to believe that you're going to make it, you're going to make it, whatever make it means to you, right? Whatever your definition of success is. My definition of success is happiness, peace, and good health. And like the rest of it, I'll work it all out. You know what I mean? And I know that I want things a specific way, and I wanted this and I wanted that. And these past 2 days, I've been working strongly to at least let go of everything I want, and just like, I'm gonna let, and look, sometimes it comes back and it sneaks back, like, don't you, but what about, and I have to go, it's all right, whatever happens, happens. And I'm throwing my hands up, and once again, surrendering. And people go, well, you surrendered last month. Oh, surrendering never ends. The surrender between you and the universe, the surrender between you and the universe is going to be a constant battle. And you're never going to stop working on surrendering. You're not, because surrendering is a never ending thing. It's like you'll have a month of clarity, peace, everything working out, and then boom, something comes up and you're like, fuck, I'm controlling again. I gotta surrender. I gotta let go. I'm doing that thing again where I'm controlling everything, and I gotta let it go. And as people that don't want to quote unquote fail, whatever our perception of failure is, because to me, failure would be not living my life to the fullest while I'm here. And thus far in this past 3 years, the amount of patience that I've had, and I got to say, a lot of it has to do with my own will. And I've been, stopping myself from experiencing a lot of things. And that's for a reason, though. Everything happens for a reason. It's almost like God wasn't getting the blessing ready to get. God wasn't getting the blessing ready to bring to you. God was getting you ready to bring the blessing to you. Listen to that again. Boom. We're not waiting for the blessing to come to us. We're waiting for us to be prepared to receive the blessing. It's like, I ain't working. I'm hearing the universe say, I'm not working on the blessing to bring to you. I'm the universe. I could bring that shit to you right now. I'm waiting to prepare you to receive the blessing. Narrative shift. So, not that you're not worthy of the blessing right now, because we never think you're not worthy of the blessing. I'm hearing that. We know you are. We are, in fact, very confident in the fact that you are deserving of the blessing. All we want is for you to, and I just saw the message there, be careful, from Shibebe. All we want is for you to be ready in every way to receive this next blessing, because the other ones that you received a lot of blessings. And I am hearing that. You received a lot of blessings, yes. But, it was like those, like, blessings, blah, 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 blah. In this next one, I'm hearing this is the final countdown. I'm hearing like I'm I'm hearing a song of champions. I'm seeing a boxer who just won the fight of his life. Like, oh my God. And he's just so happy. It's like he could retire after this. I'm hearing Ali, 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 Ali. And I'm hearing the crowd go wild. Yeah. One of the things that you need to be made aware of, very specific message here. We are giving you a lot of messages in many ways, angel numbers, but powerful route to this is your dream state. And I'm hearing you're waking up in those times because we want you to write down what you're seeing. And the way they want you to write these dreams down, I'm hearing this from you guys, is try not to focus on the dream as a whole. We want you to focus on the specifics that you're seeing in the dream. Okay. Yeah. We want you to focus on the dream, like the specifics. Like, for instance, I saw a dream last night with a red carpet, and I wrote that down. And I remember my dreams. So I could go back to all my dreams. I remember them like they just happened. It's like I could just like a flash memory and go right back to it. Beep, 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 boop, 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 boop. And I'll just like go back to the dream, and I'll remember how it went, how I felt, everything. For instance, I had a dream that I saw a half turkey and a half swan. It was like half turkey, half swan. And then there was a bunch of turkeys and a bunch of swans. But this girl was trying to like cook the swan and the turkey. And she comes out and she's like trying to cook this beautiful swan, but she's just trying to burn the swan alive. Like, and I go to her, no, cut. I'm like, don't do that. At least cut the swan's neck before you start to cook it. Cause the right side of the swan's head was on fire, was like sparkling in fire. And I started to cry loudly. And then the girl sitting next to me, she said, no, it's bendición. She said, no. What does bendición mean? Does that mean blessing? No, don't do it like that. She said, cut its neck. And she ran to the girl inside. She was like, no, oh my gosh, she's crying and everything. She goes to me, the girl, the Spanish girl, and she runs inside and tells her, no, don't cook it like that. At least cut its neck humanely. Bendición. What does that mean? Blessing, right? Okay. She said that in a dream. She's like, no. She was like, Flo, you're crying. Oh my God. And she ran to her sister, whoever this was. She was like, no, don't cook it like that. It's bendición. She said it's bendición. Like she was telling her, like, at least cut the fucking things. It's sacred. Okay. Yeah. I told her at least cut its neck before you like start burning. And then I said, can you imagine what it must feel like to get burned alive? And I was telling her to feel the bird's pain. And I started to cry. Okay. I started to cry, and it was a half of swan and half a turkey. And so I remember just last week, I was like, I wanted to eat a turkey sandwich. And sometimes I'll just like, fuck it, I'll eat some chicken or some turkey. And when I see a dream like that, it reminds me over and over again that I really do feel like animals and birds and stuff like this, some of them were actually put here for human consumption. That's the way I feel. That's my view, my point, and my take on it. And be that as it may, I do practice vegetarianism, but once in a while I'll have a piece of chicken. Once in a while I'll have some turkey. But I don't just walk around eating meat all day. I don't do that. It's a very rare consumption for me. The other day I had salmon and it was freaking bomb. And then like 2 weeks ago I had chicken. And like a week ago I had some turkey, but like I'll eat it once, like I'll go through a month where I crave it, right? But each time I do, I don't feel guilty that I'm eating it at all, but it's more like I don't know, do I really need this? You know what I mean? It's not like I feel guilty, but I kind of think about it like, I don't really need this, do I? No, I don't really need this. I'm just wanting it. I'm craving it. But I personally feel like there are animals that are put here for human consumption. Not everybody feels that way. But, I just feel like that. I feel like since the beginning of time in the Ice Age, when they had nothing else to eat, the only thing they had was animals, fish and meat. Like without it, humanity wouldn't have survived. And I think if it was wrong, I don't think it would have ever been introduced to us. Like people say, oh, well, they could have just lived off plants. It was the Ice Age. They didn't have no plants. They had fucking the woolly mammoth, like the fucking ancestor of the dinosaur era, you know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? So I don't have a judgment on people who don't eat meat or do eat meat. I just feel like mass consumption of it, too much of anything is not good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not good. So I don't know. I've been struggling with things like that. Like, should I never eat meat ever again? Should I just be a vegan? But then again, I'm like, but I came here to enjoy being a human, and like humans do stuff like that. And like, I'm not trying to be like other humans, but sometimes maybe if I'm on vacation and if I see a delicious ass pair of crab legs, I'm gonna want to tear them shits out because crab legs are them shit smack. I mean, I feel bad for the crab and everything, but I was probably a crab in one lifetime. I probably got eaten. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I just feel like that sometimes, but I do love animals very much. I really do. And I try not to like harm them. So it's a struggle to try to be aware of like other people's feelings and animals' feelings. But anyway, here, real quick, I'm just gonna end this with this. Pay attention to your dreams. Write them down. Okay, your guides are heavily contacting the collective right now. They're guiding us fully on like another level right now. So it's up to you. Do you want to take the information? Do you not want to take it? But one of the biggest messages I'm going to leave you with, and especially if you just tuned in, you were meant to hear this part. I know it's frustrating. I get it. I know it is. And listen, hey, I hear you. I'm hearing, hey, I hear you. And I know they're talking to me too. I know that. I hear you. Exactly. Yes, B. Marie. Yes, exactly. Like I watched Avatar, and when she's like, no, you must, honor the animal that you're killing because it's going to be used for meat to feed others. It's like that. Like the Native Americans and stuff, they just bless the meat, or like halal Muslims do it, or kosher the way Jewish people do it. You know what I mean? The biggest message I have is we know it's hard. We know it's hard. If it was easy, honey, I'm hearing this. It's just like this. Oh, my lower back is killing me, bro. It's so bad. I haven't had pain in my back like this for a long time. So that's how I know that there's a lot of discomfort and dis-ease, not like a disease, but a dis-ease in my body because I'm frustrated emotionally or spiritually or something. And so my body is speaking to me through these pains because I don't really feel these pains, but also when it's like rainy out and muggy, I feel it. Sometimes I think if I should even speak out on topics. Oh my God. Well, that's the point. That's the point. If you feel like you should speak out on a topic, you should. Like, you shouldn't let nothing or no one intimidate you into doing that. A lot of times there we go. The light just flashed right when I said that, because there's a lot of times when I struggle with this whole religion thing, right? Like, am I being blasphemous? Like, is Allah and Jesus and all that going to get mad at me because I say like, yeah, I do trust that all you guys are great leaders and prophets and you give us wise decisions and all that, but I'm trying to connect to like my original source, and you guys are beautiful guides to me, and you're great messengers, and I love your message, and I'm not going to follow you though. I'm not going to be like, I follow Jesus, I follow Muhammad, because I feel like that's disconnecting me from everyone else. And so I struggle with that too, but I've had dreams and revelations about people and religions, and how we are being like, we actually like hate each other more through religion. I just see that like Christians are better than Catholics, and Catholics are better than Muslims, and Muslims are better than Jews. I struggle with that in the beginning, and I didn't want to talk about it. I was like, I'm not saying that because people are going to think I'm trying to like push them away from religion. That's not what I'm doing. I'm actually trying to I'm just trying to reach my natural source to which I feel like I'm originally from, where I was planted as a seed and then grew from there. And so, of course, I think I'm connected to all things, all religions. I think I'm every religion, and I think I'm no religions. So I didn't want to talk about that at first, I don't believe people should give God a gender and trying to describe source when no. That's another thing that really messes with me. Like, why is everybody's God a he? I don't understand that. Like, I think that people are misunderstanding that the divine masculine, divine feminine, that your definition of God is a he, and he's one thing, when God is actually all things. God is straight, gay, black, white, red, green, purple, Chinese, boy, girl. God is not even a person. It's like, okay, their God is a person, right? Their God is like probably some alien entity. Not probably, it is. The Anunnaki are still, the fish gods are all up in the Catholic religion. The freaking Anunnaki are leading all of the Mormons and literally Jehovah's Witnesses say that their God is a God who came from the sky, an alien who came from the sky and told them that Jehovah will return one day. You see what I'm saying to you? Just stay woke, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But like when you're talking about yeah, back pain is ascension symptom. Back pain is sacral root and solar plexus. My back hurts, so I work out more too. Yeah, Kelly, that's one of the things I'm trying to do too. You know, the funny thing is some angels are gender neutral, so I've been stopped believing that he was just a man. Yeah, like Gabriel. Gabriel is gender neutral, and so is Uriel. And angels and all that. When we say, okay, so the Elohim, right? When people are like the Elohim, they're saying Elohim like Elohim is God. But what they don't realize is the true meaning of Elohim is the powerful ones, okay? Raphael, Gabriel, Mikael, Samael, Uriel, Elohim, the powerful ones. You see what I'm saying? So those archangels and those angels people associate with the word Elohim that they think is God is actually the powerful ones. It's a plural statement, which is referring to these energetic frequencies, these beings like the Holy Spirit. That's what they are. Like you can't, Gabriel is not going to come down here in a form, and that's Gabriel. If Gabriel came to speak to people and he was a messenger, and Gabriel was a messenger of God, what people need to understand is when they say he came to me in this glowing figure as a man, he did that because that's what the person would find comfortable. So if, like, I've heard many stories, like when those 3 little girls saw Mary in the field, Fatima, and she performed a miracle for 70,000 people. And she said, I came to you as this form because you know me as this form. But when you hear of other people and the forms that they've seen messengers come to them in, it's always in different forms. So for instance, my guides have come to me in forms where they're wearing all white and they're from like a totally different place. They don't come as angels or glowing people. They're just people in white suits telling me we are of a light form and we're of ascension, ascended beings. Then another guide came to me. She was in a, you saw that? The light again flashed every time I'm saying something important. Then my other guide came to me, or my family member from another planet. She had a spacesuit on. Like she was dressed regular. A Pleiadian came to me, a little girl, and she had a blue spacesuit on. You know, so everybody comes to you in a form that you're comfortable with or that you'll recognize easily. That's the form they come to you. Yeah, they say women used to reproduce without men, and man doesn't. Well, see, okay, if you guys ever watch this thing, it's called The Ancient Wisdom of Women or something like that on YouTube, and I will speak to you about the matriarchal system, which they were in power for 20, 30,000 years back in a long time ago, and then everything was peaceful. There was no wars, no famine, no nothing. Like when the women were ruling, they were the ones who did everything, like, you know, got the food. They still till this today, there's indigenous tribes that women actually rule. There's a place in Africa where only women rule it. Okay, men just, they are the women. Okay, basically, like whatever your roles, gender specific, neutral, you know, bullshit, the fuck you want to say is, or whatever your gender, however you view things, right? But they rule the place, and there's no problems. They're like, everything is perfectly organized. And so what happened was after that time when the women were taken over, this is where they say like Ares, the god of war, and Zeus took over. And all of a sudden, that's when you got like the Greek mythology, the Greek gods. And then it became a very patriarchal system. And then all the men started taking over. And all of a sudden there was war, famine, greed, because men are about power. They want to be in power. They need to control everything. You need to bow down to me. I am man, hear me roar. Women are more like, dude, like, let's like look pretty, go shopping and have fun and giggle all day and like, hold hands and like play ring around the rosy, because that's what they did. Even when the men were out off to war, these women were like wearing roses around their head in the fields, giggling and laughing, playing with their friends, probably doing some lesbian shit because their husbands were at war for a minute. Come on now. None of bitches was fingering each other in that garden somewhere. Like, yo, bitch, hey, yo, bitch, my husband ain't gonna be back for a year. Playtime. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I had to go there because I know for a fact that was happening. And I just literally see girls in a garden field with their pretty dresses on and their roses, and they're fingering each other. So like, take it as you will. I don't give a fuck what you say. Even in the queens and the king's castles, these bitches was running up in the fucking fair maidens room and getting their freak on when they were like, Queen Elizabeth stayed barren because she wanted to stay a virgin. She was the virgin queen. Nah, Queen Elizabeth was a dyke. She flirted with a couple of dudes, and then later on in life was like, I'm fucking gay. And she was sneaking off to the girls' rooms and like, hey, yo, maiden, come over here and eat this pussy right quick. Like, let's really like wake up. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so in all seriousness, when that patriarchal system took over the matriarchal system, all of a sudden there was all of these things that happened. And then when the men took over, they changed everything from like woman is love, women is this, to women are whores, women are sluts, they're demons, they're evil, they're trying to destroy the world. Every movie you ever see, the woman is always Satan. Bedazzled, what's that other movie? Fucking a lot of times, remember, you're talking about Satan, not Beelzebub and Lucifer. These are three different people. So people are like, Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub. No, they're different. They're exactly different people. Okay. It's like, read demonology and it'll tell you they're not the same person. Lucifer is the morning star. Beelzebub is the king of hell and what's his name? The other one, excuse me. And Satan is the one that is the medium between heaven and earth. Okay. You got three different parties here that we're talking about. Okay. So it's like, president, vice president, and the person under that, you know what I'm saying? So what we're talking about here is, when that happened, when the men took over, they started naming us women all types of bitches and sluts. And they still do it till today. And anytime a woman stands up and speaks about her opinion, you got a guy coming in talking about, well, women are saying that no men act like men today, and they're all wearing skinny jeans and smoking hookah. They don't even know how to change a tire. And I saw some guy talking about, it's always the bitter women that be talking about how no, honey, sweetie, it's not the bitter women. It's the women who have been through it all, seen it all with men, and they still have yet to find a man who can either match their energy or go above their energy. And it's not that we're calling all men bitches. It's just that we don't see a lot of bitches in our lives. You know what I'm saying? You can't even change a tire. I done been with guys that my car pulled over, got stuck, and I had to change the tire, bro. He didn't know what he was doing. Not saying all men are like that, because where I live in upstate New York, they build houses. They're quote unquote whatever the norm for a man is. Let's just really keep it a buck though. Like, if you're a divine feminine like myself, you're a divine masculine. To you is someone who is they're powerful, but they don't want to be in control. You see what I'm saying to you? And they have feminine like qualities. However, you can't treat them like a little bitch. You see what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna just let you treat them like a little bitch. Like, they're gonna be like, please don't talk to me like that. I'm not saying a guy who's like, bitch, I said don't talk to me. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about a guy who's like, excuse me, honey, why are you speaking to me in that tone? You shouldn't be talking to me like that. And I'd be like, yes, daddy, but like, very rarely, as a powerful woman myself, and I could name myself a powerful woman, and I'm sure many of you feel that you're powerful women. I'm not only powerful in this 3D realm, I'm respected in the spirit realm too. I'm looked at energetically as a powerful woman. And if there's beings or entities or energies or spirit that doesn't see me in that light, that's only because they are choosing to see me not in that light. Even if I put myself down today and tomorrow, in my heart of hearts, I know I'm a powerful, powerful being. And so when I get around men who can't seem to handle that type of somebody who's knows what they want, knows what they're doing. And if you're like slow behind, you're walking 10 steps behind me, I'm going to get frustrated because it's like, hello, like you're a man, either leave me, or else I don't need you here. Like, I really don't need you here. What do we need? What do men need women for if they know how to do everything for themselves? But most of them don't. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to clean. And the ones that do don't want to do it themselves anyway. They would love to have a woman do it for them all day long. Let's stop pretending, because we're all confused here with all the gender specific identities and the I identify as a he, she, they, them. Just because all of that is happening, it doesn't mean that some of us who are traditional in an energetic sense, where we see the man being the provider and being the one to be like, baby, I got it. Why are you pulling your wallet out? But like today, it's like you're afraid to like be a woman, because you're afraid if you're a woman, the guy's going to take control of you and you're going to be like his slave. And then you're afraid to be a woman because men can't handle it. And so where do we draw the line? Like, really, I'm tired of being both too. So I really am. I really, really am. That's why I tell people all the time, if you see me dating a woman, it's because she's the woman in this relationship. I ain't never going to date no woman and she's the man and I'm the woman. Are you crazy, bitch? Nah, we ain't, no. You the bitch, I'm the man. That's just, we have to have a role. People can be like, listen, and when I say man and woman, I'm not talking about these, I'm not talking about gender. No, I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about energetically. So a man is what? He's aggression, he's power, he's holds his position. He walks in a room and everybody respects them, and he treats his mother right and treats his woman like a queen, and treats his children like a god, like queens and kings. I'm talking about that, not men. That I'm not talking about Roger from across the street who's driving a BMW and doesn't even have gas money. No, you can get the fuck out of here. I don't care what kind of house you're driving, what kind of Mercedes you're driving. If your fucking broke ass can't turn around and be like, babe, you really need to go like get a facial. Here's $1,000, get a facial and get a new outfit. That's why women don't want to fuck with broke dudes no more, because they're tired of being the man. Like if I want to play the man position, buddy, I'll just go date a bitch. Like, excuse me, no, not a bitch, a woman. Because at least I know she'll cook and clean and do all that. What are you doing for me? You think dick really matters to me, boy? There's dildos that feel better than real dicks today, boy. They even move on their own. I don't gotta do nothing. I'll just hold it. Man. I'll just tape it to a wall, plug it. I don't use dildos, but shit, I don't really need you. I kind of just want you around. But it's like, if you're not doing extra, you're not blessing me, not financially, babe, because I can do it all on my own, literally everything on my own financially. But if you're not adding to the table, if I've already got fresh bread and good ass halal killed in the back cow on my table, but you're sitting here bringing me cheese, like, bro, like, yeah, you know what? No. Here's the thing. People complain about like not having respect and why do they have to follow a gender norm? But for me, listen, traditionally, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something about me that I don't really share. Traditionally, I like for a man to be to take control. I really do, in the bedroom, because it's very rare for me that I've had a man take control over me in a bedroom, let alone outside of the bedroom. I always had to be the one to make the plans, to get the things ready, to make sure the bills are paid, to make sure it was me. If it wasn't for me, shit was not happening. If it wasn't for me, we weren't going places. The plans wouldn't happen. The friends wouldn't link up. Like the nice outfits wouldn't happen. The sneakers that we were wearing wouldn't happen. And at some point, it's not about women being bitter. We're not bitter, sweetie. We just already been around the world, and we can't find a real man. So why are you mad at me? Because I'm fucking pointing out what's like actually true, is that you're not doing what you need to do and be a real man. And then, but what's a real man? I don't know. Fucking take care of stuff. Like if I need to if I fucking have to call the handyman because something's broken in the house and you can't even figure out, like you can't YouTube the shit and figure it out. That shit drives me like, I'm like, what? Like my brother, for instance, him with his wife, right? If anything's broken in the house, and he wasn't even like a professional construction worker. He worked on it and learned a lot. And now he's doing houses and shit. But he fixed everything, like the toys that come in, he puts it together. He don't gotta hire nobody to set up the crib. Like, bruh, you know what? Unless you're rich like that, and you just like, you ain't got time for that. Let's, but it's the experience too. Like, you know what I'm saying? These little things. So yeah, like yeah, when my dad passed away, my mom didn't know how to pay the bills and what to do. Well, so that's on another level, like traditional, but like I get it. I get that. I get it completely. Like for instance, you got my mom and my stepdad. My stepdad does the construction, my mom does the paperwork, right? So like they work together perfectly. She does the bills and the money, and he does all the work. Like he does the hard work and she does the hard work too. But like I like that. I like a couple. I would like to be with a couple. I would like a couple relationship, somebody who, like, let's say I got readings to do, or I got to go to work today, and I could rely on him to be like, babe, we need make sure you get me Vagisil. Make sure you go to the store and you get these paper towels because I don't like those. Make sure you don't get these baby wipes because they make my vagina burn. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, you know what I mean? Like, don't those little specific details, like get me that orange juice, and if I send you to the store to get me this, don't come back with something else. I didn't ask for that, bro. Like, come back with the thing I asked you for, because if it's me and you need something, I'm going to 5 different stores until I get you exactly what you needed. See, that's the difference between me and other people. And because I take so much time and effort into making sure that the person I'm with is completely happy and not overwhelmed and doesn't feel like controlled or I'm not on top of them, I need somebody to be the same way for me. And if I see a telltale sign or a red flag of someone today, now that I'm aware, awoke, and I've been alone for a while, and he comes into my life and he's on some needy shit or thinking that I owe him something to be texting him and calling him all damn day long when he ain't making the effort. No, today we are not stupid. That's the thing. Yeah, and you should, after a while, you should already know what I want. I shouldn't even have to tell you. Like you go to the store and you come back, and now I'm looking at you like, damn, you didn't even bring me. But see, the thing is, I don't even get mad because I'll just get up and go to the store myself. I'm not lazy. It could be 2 a.m. If I want something, I'm going to the store. Nobody's stopping me. And that's another thing. With the jealousy, I can't deal with none of that stuff. I can't deal with jealous, insecure people who just don't have their own fucking brain in check, that are just constantly going to be jealous of what I'm doing. I can't. And there goes, I can't have jealous people. I can't have you trying to control my life, telling me what to do and how to do it. I would love guidance, right? Like, or like your very light opinion, but like not like, when you do it like that, just, no, you need to talk to me the way I would talk to you. Like, babe, you shouldn't be doing that like that, because I feel like, because I'm a whole ass psychic, if I feel like the person I'm with, something's going on, I'm gonna tell them, you gotta understand, I'm psychic. So if I'm seeing things are happening, it's not because I'm trying to judge you. Like, sometimes I got to keep my mouth shut, because I've had friends be like, oh, you're telling me what to do. I'm like, well, the psychic in me is like, oh shit, she don't want to know. Okay. And then 2 weeks later, oh, yeah, but I told you that exact thing was gonna, okay, whatever. Right. And that's the thing, soul. If they don't have their own life, when you meet a person, if they don't have their own things going, like their own legit life, now your life becomes their life. Boy, I don't know. That's like me going on tour with a rapper and having absolutely no goals of my own. I'm just sitting there with him on tour, unless I start working for him and he pays me, and I'm not only getting paid, but I'm dating him as well. I'm not just gonna follow you on tour, my dude. I got shit to do. I'm trying to set my own tour. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's what it's exactly what it's like. It's like, you can't, you can't be with people that want to make your story their story, like, because that means they're coming in with no story. They draw a blank page. Have some interesting stuff, like, let me turn the pages and figure, wow, you got these kind of friends, you do this, you do that. That's awesome. Right now, I know in my life, the only reason I don't even think about love or meeting somebody is because I know in my head I'm like, I don't got much going on in my life right now. So I'm gonna wait it out a little bit until I feel like, I got this going on, that, like, but I do have a lot going on in my life, but it's not like, I don't do stuff that's like, whoa, but it is actually whoa, because like I communicate with spirit, and I communicate with aliens, and I'm an oracle and a medium and a psychic and a tarot reader, and I can heal people, and I can, read your body and scan it and figure out what's wrong with you. I mean, that is pretty crazy stuff to some people who are actually aware of how much gifts and dedication it takes to do stuff like that, because it's dedication to energy, and energy is not easy to work with, and it can manipulate you, or you can learn to manipulate it. You know what I'm saying to you? It's not, these days everybody wants to be in love, but nobody loves themselves yet. So until you love yourself, no, like, you should know when you're out there fucking around and fucking different people, you should know where you're at energetically. This is what I'm out here doing. I'm having a good time. I ain't taking none of this shit seriously. But when you're ready to settle down with someone, listen, please, guys, do yourselves a favor today. Like, just so we don't walk around hurting people anymore, let's really reserve our energy for people, because we're ready for it. Let's not waste our time anymore with people. And if let me tell you something, a real quick message. If you meet someone and you're not like 1,000%, Hashiel, I love you. If you meet someone and you're not like 1,000% sure this person is for you, I'm talking 1,000%. I'm talking pitter patter, not like nerves pitter patter. I'm talking about calmness, peace that says, when you look at them, it's like, I'm gonna be with this motherfucker for the rest of my life. If that's not the feeling you get, I love you too, Hashiel. If that's not the feeling you get, if your heart doesn't look at someone and doesn't feel absolutely enthralled, but not obsessed, okay? So there's like enthralled with someone, completely like loving everything they do, but not an obsession, right? Obsession is a totally different thing. Like, obsession is like, I want to know everything they're doing. I want to be a part of everything they're doing. That's obsession. I'm talking about like that kind of love where you want to know what they're doing, but it's like in a loving way. It's not like, where you at? Who you with? What are you doing? Ain't nobody got time for nobody like that, man. Come on, take that shit somewhere else. Fuck you mean where I'm at, what I'm doing. Same thing you doing, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, or something, or whatever. But that's the point. Like, I'll look at a person today, I'll be like, you want to get a relationship with me? Are you sure you're ready to not cheat and be loyal and honest as a motherfucker? Because chances are I'm going to fall asleep that night, have a dream about it, wake up and tell you I had a dream. You're going to think it's just a dream, but it's just the truth that you're going to go. It's the truth. You're going to get nervous. You're going to start to sweat, and I'm going to have to fucking walk away, because I'm not even going to question it, because my guys will real quick, baby, real quick, to be like, oh, that's happening. And I'll be like, you were outside yesterday with I'll be like, yo, I had somebody look at me like I had 20 heads. I sat next to him. I was like, you did it. And he was like, huh? He was like, what? And start giggling and shit, that nervous laugh. I'm like, nah, man, nah, we ain't, no. So if you still stay after you're aware somebody's not for you, and you're still like, I'm just going to give it a chance because it might be that I'm no, bitch, your fucking intuition to be on point. Stop ignoring it, because all you're doing with that, you're ignoring your intuition. Your guides are trying to like tap you on the shoulder saying, don't do that. And you're just like, but I must try it. I spy with my little eye, a guy that could probably not lie. No, bitch. No. And that was my last relationship. People like, who told you that? Who told me that? John Jacob, his name is my name too. Whenever you go out, the spirits always shout, your boyfriend's cheating on you. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever you go out, the spirits always shout, There goes your boyfriend cheating on you again. We told you don't fuck with him because he's a bitch. He's gonna cheat on you. But you never listen to the things that we tell you, and you are a stupid bitch for doing it again. I swear to God, I'm gonna make nursery rhymes with funny shit like that. I'm a comedian. But seriously. Somebody take her phone. Yo, you guys know when I start posting crazy shit about dicks, this and that, like, you be writing a comment like, yo, Flo, give me your phone. I'm like, they just know me. They know I'm on my bullshit right now. I spy with my little eye, a guy that doesn't tell a lie. I'm fucking weak. For real. Yeah, okay, bitch. Come on. Stop lying to yourself, Gina. Gina. Gina, I'm sorry, your name just came out. I wasn't pointing into you, it's just that name. Damn, Gina. You know what I'm saying? We don't have time for that. Hi, Millie. We don't have time for that no more. Honestly, I'm not dealing with little boys no more. Like, if you come at me, you better be a man. You better be a man. If you ain't a man, I'm gonna be like, little boy, please. Like, you know, get out of here. What is it? What was it? I was gonna call him Timmy from the Ghost of Christmas Past. Little Timmy. Listen, little Timmy. I know you're carrying a crutch right now and you're walking around fucking disabled and shit, but I'm not here to hold you, motherfucker. I'm not the fucking Five of Pentacles, you know, in the tarot, where he's walking, trying to get away from this motherfucker with a crutch. They got no shoes on in the snow, trying to get the fuck out of there, trying to find food to eat for the night. Well, we're done with the struggles and the suffering. Like, that part of our story is done. Like, so if you still with that whole struggle, suffering bullshit, and you still in that, man, nothing ever works out for me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get in my moods, but I go right back. I remember who I am real quick. Like, whoa, bitch, blah, blah, blah. Chill flow. Fuck you mean? Like, sometimes I'll be just on some bullshit. Little Timmy. Like, you know, sometimes I'll be on some bullshit too, you know. Stop. That's my brother's name. Are you shitting me, Gina? Wow. Fucking wow. I mean, I'm telling you. The intuition, the third eye is wide open. I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. I wish I knew that what I know now. Wouldn't lie down, wouldn't back out. And I love that song. Yo, just watching myself on replay here on YouTube is fucking hilarious when I'll be watching myself on the replay. Look, I'm still bobbing my head over there. Come on, retard. Not you, not you. You stupid son of a bitch. I hate this fucking phone. I don't know what just happened, but my phone just decided to freeze on me. Oh yeah, so you know, on the phone with family not long ago, and we got deep and spiritual. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh wow, Gina, I didn't know that. Now I know. So anyway, I'm gonna go, you guys. It's 11:53. My daughter's gonna have me up at 7 in the crack of dawn, talking about let's go to school. She wants to be like the first person in line. My daughter is the craziest Cancer Virgo, but she's got me as a mom, thank God, because I swear to God, another mom would have beat her ass a long time ago. She'd be acting crazy. We're gonna be late. I'm like, school doesn't start till 8:20. And why you got me in the car at 7:40, driving to the school, and school is 5 minutes away? And now I'm sitting in the car with you. You want to talk? Bitch, I'm still in my fifth dream. Talk about what? I'm like, hi, I'm not gonna mark in the booger. That's me in the morning. She is cute, man. She is cute, but I need a break, man. Listen, I love my daughter to everything, but I need a break. Every parent does. And if you say you don't, oh, you shouldn't be saying that, bitch. I'm speaking for all the mothers when I say I need a motherfucking break. Y'all got school year round or something? She don't finish till next Thursday, bro. They had a graduation this Tuesday. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I got backhanded 7 a.m. sharp missing the bus back in the day. The bus, my daughter, the bus. She's not petty. She's like, bus. Ew. She goes like this to me. She's like 5 years old. I'm like, you want to take the bus to school? She looked at me. She went, ew. I was like, what kind of child do I have? She said, ew. No, I don't want to go on the bus with all those kids. I had to correct her her diva status at a young age. And I still got to correct that shit because sometimes she'd be like, I'm not walking. Ew. I'm not walking on that. That's disgusting. Seriously? Did you just do that? Like she's like a psycho. You gotta be 100 to keep, yeah, more mom and yeah, to keep mom and exactly. These next 2 weeks should be positive new beginnings. 2 weeks of Gene. So yeah, but actually, so Mercury is like post shadow. I would say like what's today? The 12th, I think, the 13th. What's today's day? I don't know. But like I would say like the 14th is where it's gonna really clear up. So these are the last parts of, and then we got Saturn retrograde and Pluto was just in retrograde. It's in retrograde. It's in retro, or it's still in retro. And Saturn in retro. So we have karmic Saturn, right? Is all about karma, actually. Mercury being past life communication. So and Pluto being the shadow in reverse. So everything's like, yeah, okay, it's the 16th. Okay, so we're out of post shadow Mercury and retrograde, but I would still say, like, to be on the safe side, I would wait till a couple more days because my attitude's been shitty too. And attitude is very high maintenance. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been very like, I wanted to strangle my Gemini today. Emily, I know, girl. I love my daughter so much. I do. And nothing, she doesn't annoy me, but there's times when I'm just like, yo, you better fall back, bro. Give me 10 feet. Cause I swear to God, I'm gonna fight you, bitch. And she's so much like me that I can't even hate her because it would be like hating myself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. Love your freedom, man. Enjoy that shit. That's why I tell people all the time. Oh, and I was finding out that your first Saturn return, which is like when you first like have your first spiritual awakening, really is at the age of 27. And I had my daughter at 28, which is why I went through so much struggles. And I went through all that like depression and darkness when I had her, because I had her at the same time my first Saturn return came in. So your first Saturn return, that's when you have like the first like real rude awakening. And then the next one is at 57, 56 years old. That's your second Saturn return, which is what we call a midlife crisis, right? So yeah, Chi Baby, this is when the spiritual awakening really happens for people, and they're just like, pachow, and everything gets thrown at them. And thankfully, you're already dabbling in the spiritual connection, because I wasn't. So I knew that I had like these gifts and stuff, but I was like totally like, no, I'm not. I'm ignoring that. I'm going towards something else. And yeah, it is. It's very true. It's very true. And when I was, oh God, my back is fucking killing me. Look at these titties. I can't do it all. Oh, mamacita, señorita, pupupita. Mommy. Ay, Dios mío. My back hurts so much. I need someone to massage me. I'm about to go to chiropractor. The motherfuckers are expensive, man. That motherfucker said $395 a session. Oh, my back. My back. Oh, he. Oh my God, I look so crazy on YouTube. LOL, man, 28 was great. 30, I fell apart. It must really be a late bloomer. Well, they say at like 27 is your first Saturn return, but for some people, oh, my back. Do my stretch show an example? I can't because I don't have a bra on and my boobs are all over the place right now. But yeah, so but some people, even though their Saturn return it's at 27, some people will, like, I didn't start having my awakening until I was like 28. 29. When my daughter was born, that's when the bitch had her first Saturn return, and I was wilding. Bitch, I was off the rockers. I was off the rockers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so right now it's like a lot of there's a lot of karmic stuff happening. They're showing us a lot of karmic stuff. The dream state is absolutely has been a mind-boggling experience for me. What age was I when Ellie was born? I was 28. So a year after my Saturn return, I had my daughter. So of course I went crazy. Well, no one's worried about that, but I'm gonna tell you something that I'll just be honest with you guys. When I take a video of my full body, because like I have such a big upper part, like my tits are humongous, they're like in fucking the pyramids of Giza and shit like that, like, right? And then when I take a video of my full body, and I'm not putting myself down, but bitch, my ass, I can't because my tits are so big that my ass just, if it's like a mirage, you know what I'm saying? It's like you see the titties, then you're looking for the ass and it's just not there. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to find that shit. You're just like, where is it? What are you waiting for? There's like one time this guy, he said to me, he's like, you think you don't have an ass? You have an ass. That's how you know you don't have an ass. When a guy just says out of nowhere, well, you think you don't have an ass? You have an ass. I was like, thanks for telling me I have no ass. He's like, but I just told you have an ass. I'm like, bro, if a person just turns out of nowhere, nobody asked you, you think you don't have an ass? You have an ass. I'm like, what? I didn't ask you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, great. This motherfucker just straight up told me in Morse code that I had no ass. He was like, beep, boop, 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 boop. He Morse coded that shit. He did a fucking what is that called when somebody says something that passive aggressive. he gave me a passive aggressive compliment. I was like, wait, what? Back. I'm not talking down on myself. It's just the truth. Come on now. Some people got to ask, some people just don't. And I happen to be one of those people that don't. I always say, why couldn't my titties be on my ass and my ass on my titties? Why couldn't my titties be on my ass and my ass on my titties? I don't understand. I think they got it backwards. Oh, oh. You know what I'm saying, right? Oh, that's the realest shit I ever said in my life right there. That's the first time I ever said that. Yeah, I'm dead. That's what those gym tights are for. Those gym tights made me look like I have a less of an ass. Bitch, I tried those TikTok tights. Stop, because you're bringing me back right now. I threw them shits in the garbage so fast. I was like, what the fuck are these? I'm gonna go to the doctors and like, what do you want done? I'm like, you see these? I need these to be here. This to be here. Can you do that? Oh, so you want your tits on your ass and your ass and your tits? Well, yeah, I mean, I think the proportion would be much better, don't you, Doc? Yeah, I think you're right, buddy. TikTok's hurting my food, but bitch, if I try to wear those, my pussy alone would be like, I'd look like I have a whole dick there. I got a fat pussy. And I don't mean to be nasty, but like, I'm really serious. That should just be popping out like, pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I know I was a man in a past life, because there must have been penis there. There's no way in ever loving earth will I ever wear a pair of tights that's like pulled up to my vagina. You know how those girls be on on Instagram and stuff, and they just be like pulling their shit up and showing their vagina like that. I'm like, oh, that's uncomfortable to watch. Like, girl, why do you think that that's pretty? Like, can you please hide your vagina? It's making me feel uncomfortable. Stop it. Why? And then men do this all the time. Oh, you got fat pussy. I'm like, yo, motherfucker, if you don't shut the fuck up, why are you dredging up my insecurities? They're like, nah, that's a good thing. I'm like, maybe for you ever try to wear jeans with this shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got fat, juicy pussy, baby. Oh, I can't. I just can't. There are just things that people find attractive that I get super grossed out by. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, ugh. Okay. Like, ugh. Like if a guy has sweatpants on and his dick looks really big, I get really like uncomfortable. I'm like, I'm not comfortable right now. Like girls are like, damn, he packing. Yes, bitch, he's packing. I have endometriosis. I just found out my pelvic floor is low and I have endometriosis. I don't think that's gonna work. Get a pussy reduction. She said, get a pussy reduction. No. My husband wanted me to put the underwear once, you know, sexy lingerie. I hate sexy lingerie. That shit looks so tacky. Oh, sexy lingerie looks tacky to me. I don't care how you place it. It looks tacky. Even when I was like super skinny, I tried on those like a net, like a one-piece net outfit, and like it was all net. I was like, oh my God, I look like a prostitute. I was like, this is horrible. I really feel I feel horrible. I feel like somebody should throw some money on the table, like not even like a lot of money. I feel like somebody should just leave me $40. That's bad when you put on a sexy lingerie and you're imagining they gotta leave $40. Not like they didn't even leave me cab money. $40 though. That's what I felt like, a $40 hoe. God damn. Shit. I remember one time this girl, I can't, I know too many stories. It's so bad. One time this girl, she was a prostitute. She was a prostitute. She told me, she's like, yo, Flo. She was like, I don't even be sucking these motherfuckers' dicks. I'm like, what do you do? She's like, I put my hair down like this. She had really long, thick black hair like this. And then I wet my hand, spit on it a lot. And then I just go like that, but I'm jerking them off. Their dick's not even in my mouth. Whole time. Motherfucker thinks he's getting a blowjob, but he's getting a fucking third grade hand job. Under the bleachers when you were in junior high getting your I never touched no dick in junior high. Please. I kissed my first boy in junior high and he had braces, and I will never forget that fucking scenario. I was like, I'm never kissing anybody ever again. And then the next time the first time a guy grabbed my tit, he squeezed it so hard, I was like, I'm never letting a guy touch my titty again. Like, they traumatized me. First, my lip got stuck. The first time I kissed somebody, my lip got stuck in his braces. And the second time we were on the staircase and he was like, let me touch your boob. And I was like, no, no, no. But he was really cute. And I was like, all right, fine, touch it. And then he touched it and he squeezed my tit so hard that I said, ow. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I ran. I was like, he was like, yo. I was like, don't come near me. And then like I saw him like probably the next day and he was like, I was like, get the fuck away from me. You got my tit mad hard. What the fuck is wrong with you, retard? The fuck? Ugh. What's this? What are you doing? It's boobs. It's like me grabbing your balls like that, like it's a fucking football, and I'm about to toss it to the fucking linebacker or whatever. Stupid ass. You're fucking stupid. So cute. Cute my ass. That shit was not cute. Melly says they say 90% of sex is in the mind. Girl, if I'm not completely attracted to the person and have absolutely no qualms about them, whole time in my head, the guy's on top of me and I'm thinking creepy shit. Like, oh my God, his left eyebrow is thicker than his right eyebrow. Is it me or is his chest hair like, did he shave his chest hair? He should have just shaved it all the way. Matter of fact, it's stubbly. Oh my God, his penis is rubbing against mine. I think he shaved and it's really burning. Oh, it hurts, it hurts. And the whole time I'm like, stop, 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 stop. Stop. Just stop. What are you doing? Did you think for a second that if you were going to shave your whole man area, that maybe, just maybe I might ride you tonight and I'm going to chafe off of your pee-pee? Like I shaved, you shaved, we're both shaved, and now we're rubbing fucking razor burns against each other. Bro, come on, stop it. You know, I have one of those minds. I can't, I have to be completely in love with somebody, madly in love with them, and don't care what they do and how they do it, or I got to be really, really high, one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to get high no more. So today, my sober mind has to really be in love with that person because I did drugs, heavy ones. So I don't see what's going on. I just felt it. I was like, oh, whatever, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Today, though, can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. I just can't do it, Captain. Yeah, so I'm like, you know, on some other shit when it comes to sex. I'm really a mind fuck, like literally a mind fuck. Like you got to fuck my mind in order to fuck my pussy type shit. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, my pussy's just gonna be like, hey, no, 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 don't touch me. It's just like, she'll get all dry and tight and squeezed, and the endometriosis will come out to play. And it's like, oh no, I'm sorry, it hurts. I got endometriosis. You know what I'm saying? Now we're making excuses and shit. That's a fact. All right, so fuck it. All right, guys, I'm gonna go because I'm tired. Yeah, now I don't want to give my energy to just anyone. Exactly. That's the point. I'm gonna go because I'm tired, and let's clear the energy in here, please, all the way. Thank you. All right, spirit, love and light to everybody. Love and light to you guys. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get some rest. I've been doing good with going to sleep early, pretty much like before 1 o'clock in the morning. That's early to me. Love you guys. Have a good night. I love you. And just remember, stay calm, okay? If somebody fucks with you, and we're ending this live and it's 145 on the, I don't know what that is, but it started at 143. And it's good night, guys. I love you. You see this shit? All right, love you guys. Good night. Guten Tag. This vape gotta go. You gotta go now. Now, right now. Right now. Good night.